What is up, y'all? Welcome back to yet again another episode of JI Productions. As you see by the title and the thumbnail, today's video is going to be talking about what I did and how much I paid to get my 2011 Chevrolet Camaro at such a young age. For those of you who don't know, I bought my car back in 2017. I was 18 at the time. I paid it cash. And it's become the star of the channel ever since. Now, if you're an OG subscriber, you know that this channel started off as Royalty Garage, not JI Productions. I started this channel along with a homeboy of mine named Francisco. At the time, I had a 1998 Toyota Avalon, and he had, I think it's an 05 BMW. I think it was the 325i. Or it could have been the 35i. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'll probably overlay a picture because I do have a picture of us, both of us parked up in the parking lot. So I'll probably overlay a picture to show you guys for the people who are new. If you go back to some of the older videos, I did a edit of my Avalon, showing you guys my Avalon, and whenever Francisco got a new BMW, which he did eventually, he bought a 335i, a white one. He called it Isabella.
I don't give a damn by this 2 cents. I've been going crazy like a nuisance. I'ma keep it real, I stay true to this. Once I get a spot, I ain't losing it. I swear I'm never stopping till I put them on. Watching my pockets gon' get you left alone. I'm a man, but my morals tell me if I'm wrong. I've been getting my weight up, nigga, been going strong. I don't force the problems, but I get them anyway. I'm just doing me cause I know I could die any day. So I'm switching some lanes because we have to change. That don't mean turn on your friends for a bit of fame. That shit crazy, it's insane. Used to cry, they used to pain. Pacing back and forth, emotions running heavy through the brain. I got demons.
He no longer has that car anymore, but you know, just a little backstory. Now, as far as how I got my car, if you know me, in high school, all I did was work. As soon as I would get out of school, I would go straight to work. At the time, at first I started off working for my parents, and then I went into working at McDonald's. The crazy part is, like, my girlfriend ended up getting me a job over there, and I was like, shit, why not? You know what I mean? Go work with her. I'll really just be kicking it. I ain't worried about nothing, you feel me? So went to McDonald's, started working at McDonald's, worked there for about a couple of months. Then the pay just got boring to me, you know what I mean? It just wasn't enough. So started working at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, I was making a decent amount of money. I would go in there every day after school, working every weekend. Sunday, obviously, I was off. But then on Sundays, I was doing like little things like washing cars or washing like my girlfriend's neighbor's cars and stuff like that for like 15 bucks. And I would just throw that in the safe. And when the checks came, I would take out 50% of my checks and I'll put them off to the side. Sorry, my dog Jules. She got so big. But anyway, I would put them off to the side and just save the checks. Because I knew, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to buy a new car. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just put everything to the side, because at the time I also knew my parents weren't going to buy me a sports car. You know what I mean? I knew they weren't. And the car that I had, I couldn't mod. There's no aftermarket capabilities for a 1998 Toyota Avalon. Trust me, I have tried. Trust me, I tried everything. I put a muffler on the car, it sounded okay. I think they were 22-inch rims on the car. Literally cracked all 4 of them. One by one by one. Went back to the stock wheels, plasti dipped the wheels. Plasti dip lasted for a pretty long time.
I can't tame it, yes, that's real life. I've been working in the shadows till I seen the real light. Keep my business sealed tight, I can't let it spill for nothing. Nowadays,
I went 5% tint all around. at one point I was just so bored that me and my homeboy Q, my little brother Q, if you haven't seen the video of him driving my car, I'll put a card up either here or over here, whichever way it goes. We actually plasti dipped my hood, my roof, and my trunk. It was like a Wednesday night.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is Joel's car. Joel's
Yeah.
Avalon. You see?
Yeah.
My dude got it black.
Yeah.
Alright? Because we only fuck with black.
Yeah.
It's all.
And we plasti dipped everything. Literally at night, couldn't see nothing. We plasti dipped it black, a matte black. Literally the worst color you can do from plasti dip. If you ever worked with that color, you know why I say this. The matte black, it turns like when you spray it. If you spray too much, it turns to like this, like it looks like eraser shavings. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, it looks like you sprayed over eraser shavings, and I just couldn't do it. I had that on my car for a couple of weeks. So I ended up taking that off, and then 2017 came around, and my parents were telling us that we were moving to California. And I'm about to graduate and go off to college, and the Avalon is just falling apart. It's super high mileage. Like as far as like it was not the okay. Let me run it back. The chassis itself had super high mileage, but the engine was swapped. So it had really low miles on the engine, if that makes any sense. The engine was redone because I think before I got it, the engine blew on that car, so they put another one in there with less miles than what was already on that car. So basically, my parents tell me, okay, we're moving to California. Go ahead and you can sell your car and try to get a new one. So my uncle has a body shop where he buys cars from like the auction, fixes them up, and then resells them. So I called him up and I'm like, hey man, I need a new car. Can you help me find a new car? And he's like, yes. Mind you, this is in January, the beginning of the year. I told him I wanted a V8. It didn't matter what car. It could have been a Mustang, a Camaro, or a Challenger. I just wanted a V8. That's all I wanted. He was like, okay, I'll find you one. Jules is going crazy because she sees a fucking lizard and she wants to get to it, but she can't because of the fence. Anyway, he's like, okay, I'll find you one. A couple months go by. I'm looking on auctions myself for vehicles as well. Sending him screenshots of the vehicles, like, hey man, place a bid on this, place a bid on this, because if you know anything about auctions, you cannot place a bid unless you have I guess it's like a membership with them or something like that, like a certificate. You have to be certified to place a bid, and he is. I'm not. So I was sending him screenshots and links to the cars that I wanted, and he was supposed to be bidding on them. Now unfortunately he didn't bid on anything, and it wasn't till literally 3 days before we moved to California that he told me he found a car. Now when he said, oh, I found a car or whatever, it wasn't, oh yeah, I found a GT or I found a SS. It was, oh, I found a V6 Camaro. And at the time, I'm coming from a 1998 Toyota Avalon. I've already sold my car. You know what I mean? So I need a car. And I wanted him to buy the car before I left. That way he had the entire summer to work on the vehicle, fix the vehicle for me, because I wasn't coming back until the end of summer. So I'm like, you know what? Anything is better than nothing. Anything is better than a 1998 Toyota Avalon. So I was like, you know what? Pull the trigger on it. So we went ahead, placed a bid. It ended up being $6,000. He only made me pay for the bid. I didn't have to pay for fixing the car or nothing like that. When I first got the car, the damage that was done to the car, the front bumper was missing, and the driver's side headlight was missing. The little crash bar, it was dented in because of the accident, and it needs frame work. The frame was bent. So yeah, man, I'll place a video that I took on Snapchat in 2017. Literally the day that it arrived, which was the night before we left to California, I went up to the shop to go look at the car one last time before I left. So I recorded it on Snapchat, so I'll play it right now.
Most of these rappers frontin', I'm an innovator, not an imitator. Yeah, this the real game, this is not a beta. And you can't play me like you play them.
Yeah, man, that was like one of the most exciting moments of my life. I'm like, okay, bet, I just got a new car. You know what I mean? I start thinking about mods and all this and that, and how it was gonna affect the channel. I was super stoked, super ready. Now, how I got the car itself, like how did I get that money? Basically, I was saving up my money. I just graduated, got a whole bunch of graduation money. You already know how that goes. Sorry, my little brother's calling me right now. Anyway, I got a whole bunch of graduation money. I had already had money saved up. I had saved up about 3K. The Avalon wasn't worth anything. I got 1K out of the Avalon. So now I'm at 4. Then I had graduation money, which was about $600, which left me to make $1,400. When I got to California, my uncle, he gave us money for, well, he gave me money for graduating, and then also giving us money for, you know what I mean, things like to get by in California before we got a job and stuff like that. So that money I just saved. And in California, the medium wage, I believe, I don't want to get it wrong, but I believe it was 12 something or 13, something like that. And I was working at Forever 21. I literally worked every day of the summer, every day. And I was living with my parents. I didn't have a car. The car that I was using was my dad's. I don't know what the fuck that noise is. Anyway, the car that I was using was my dad's, so me and my sister just carpooled. We both worked at Forever 21. So every single check that I made, I literally just stored away. Finally got up to $6,000 from saving, and I sent it off to my uncle to pay for the car. He bought it for me, and then I gave him the money. Now as far as like a heartbreaking story or something like that, or something crazy, there's nothing like that. I literally just busted my ass, sold everything that I had, and took a leap of faith for this car. And if you were to go to me back when I was starting to do this, back when I was looking for this car, and tell me that that car was gonna take me here and bring me all of you guys, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't believe it, but I'm just not. I will say, like, you're crazy for how fast it would come. It's only been 2 years. I've been doing YouTube solo now for at least 2 years. Well, not 2 years yet, probably like a little bit over a year and a half, but I've been doing YouTube solo. We're doing this thing hella strong, and now we're at over 1,200,000 subscribers. With that being said, that's the story of how I got my car. I don't know. I'm really sorry. I hope you guys cannot hear that. If you can, I do apologize. But that's the story of how I got my car. I have a couple of pictures, I think, still, of how it came straight off the tow truck. If I do, I'll overlay them now. If I didn't overlay them, then obviously I don't have them anymore. But yeah, man, a word of advice, I guess, that I can say to you guys is just never give up. You know what I mean? Keep busting your ass, and be smart with your money. When I was a kid, when I was coming up in high school, like, I had kicks or whatever, but like with my checks, I was really working to pay for that car. I really wanted a new car. I was tired of riding around in the hoopty. That was my hoopty, man. It had one door handle, one window that went down. It was just bad. I'm not here to complain. I'm not gonna complain about it because it made me who I am. it made me appreciate the opportunities and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? I'm not about to sit here and complain. But yeah, man, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them down in the comment section down below. Let me know how you got your first car. Let me know what your first car was. Let me know what your dream car is. And yeah, man, let me know any other things that you want to see on the channel. Stay posted to my Instagram. Stay posted to my Snapchat. Twitter, I don't really use Twitter like that, to be honest. But my Instagram and my Snapchat links will be in the description down below. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you turn on post notifications and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and just stay tuned, man, because I have some huge things in the works. Huge things in the works. Trust me when I say what I'm cooking, y'all are not even ready for it. I guarantee it. Jules is crying because she wants to get to some bugs. I'm sorry. Y'all are not ready for it. I'm telling you. But without further ado, that's going to be it for this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Drop a fat like and drop a comment down in the comment section down below. It's been your boy J.I. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And that meet and greet that you guys are asking for, the car meet that you guys are asking me to host, it's on the way. I'm just working on the small kinks, the little details of the location and the date, but it's on the way, so y'all be ready. I'm shooting for November. Y'all be ready. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna turn up, we're gonna get lit. But without further ado, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you. It's been your boy. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.